Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. And today our class is more about just some stretches and some strengthening. So make sure that you have a block or a bolster. If you don't have, and strap. So if you don't have a strap, maybe using a long scarf. And if you don't have a block, maybe having even a pillow, something that you can use to give you a little bit more resistance to what we're doing. Okay, so let's begin. Let's start by coming into a posture which is crocodile, so Makarasana. So with our Makarasana pose, we're laying down on the belly, we bring the feet really wide, and then we stack the elbows as we place the forehead down onto the elbows. Take a nice deep breath into the belly, and then exhale completely through the mouth. Couple more, take the inhale, exhale. One more, take an inhale, exhale. Begin to settle into your own rhythm. Makarasana draws the attention to diaphragmatic breathing. So when you're inhaling, follow the breath all the way to the belly, and then see if you can press the belly onto the mat. And then on the exhale, we start to draw the belly towards the spine, exhaling completely. On the next exhale, breath, extend the arms. And you want to form a shape of a star. So bringing the arms out at an angle and bring the feet a little wider, legs a little wider. And just feel the stretch, pointing the toes and pointing the fingertips away from the body. On the exhale, soften and release. On the inhale, engage. Exhale, release. Couple more, inhale. Feel that you're lengthening through the fingertips and through the toes, and then exhale, soften. One more, inhale. Exhale. Bring the feet in together, arms into our Sphinx pose. So bring the elbows underneath the shoulders and then just looking forward. Start to soften through the glutes. So you don't want to squeeze the glutes. We want to soften through our lower back and use the breath to assist us in coming into the openness through the front of the chest. And then take a gaze forward. Taking a moment here to settle. And notice whether you're actually feeling that you've dumped the weight into your lower back. You may need to bring your arms a little bit more forward to release that. So just listening to your body. And from here, we're going to start to bring some organic movement. So maybe rolling the head, and then coming up, and then again. You may start to introduce the shoulders lifting up the elbows. So we're now moving from right to left. And just one more. And then holding it there for a moment. And then let's move over towards the other way. So this time we're going to go over towards the right. Maybe there's a lifting of the elbows, maybe there isn't. So working on the shoulders, loosening up. Coming back through to the center, back into our Sphinx pose. Bring the knees to the outer side of the mat, bend the knees and flex the feet. And from here, begin to lower. First the feet to the left, right, and then over to the left. And then you can start to move some movement through the upper body. So as the feet are going over towards the left, we're looking over our right shoulder. Then looking over the left. So working on opposite sides, yet everything is connected. One more. So looking over onto the right, and then coming through to the center, looking over onto the left. Bring everything back to the mat and place the right ear down, releasing the shoulders so that you feel that your shoulders are coming rolling forward, so softening. Palms are facing up. And then chin forward, looking forward, bring yourself onto all fours, hands and knees. Let's grab onto the block, or if you're using a book, it doesn't matter. You can even use a control of the TV, okay? So let's place the block on the right hand side and still come into our box position where you know your knees are underneath the hips and the wrist is under the shoulder. And from here, let's extend whatever it is you have, the block, a book, control, and feel that extension. And then lifting up through the opposite leg. Hold it there. Nice big breaths, keep extending. Take the inhale. On the exhale, let's see if we can connect the block and the foot together. And then coming back. 1. Bend the knee. Tap the toes. 2. So always on the exhale. Inhale, coming back. 2 more. Tap and release. 1 more. Tap and release. Bring the block down. Bring the left foot down and start to press back. So you want to feel this in the calf. So really work on the energy, releasing through your heel. And coming back onto all fours, grabbing the block with the left hand and extending the arm forward. Extend the right leg back and hold. So the first couple of breaths, finding your balance. Take the inhale and then on the exhale, bend and tap. Release. Bend, tap, release. Continue. Whoa, watch your balance. Last one. Draw that belly and extend. Block comes down. Come down into the ball of the foot on the right hand side and press it back. And then come back onto all fours and waking up the spine with some cat-cow breath. So as you inhale, arch the spine, drop the belly, look forward. Exhale, draw the belly in, round up the shoulders, chin comes in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Just notice after a couple, if you actually start to lose the momentum, or can you steady the breath, keeping the in-breath and the out-breath equal, and after you've exhaled, just coming to a neutral spine. Bring the feet together, tip yourself to one side, and we're going to bring ourselves into a sitting position and make our way down. So make sure you've also got your belt, scarf, whatever it is that you're using, a towel, handy. So for the first part, we're going to be laying on our back, the knees are bent, and grab onto your block. This you can even use a pillow, just something that you can really squeeze with your thighs and get some feedback when we're not using the block. So working into a supported bridge posture, place the palms down, chin is tucked in. Then take the inhale and start to lift and rise only a quarter or a third of the way. As you exhale, lower, starting from the spine and then the hips, and then hold. Again, as you take the inhale, start to rise. This time, squeeze and come up halfway. And then as you exhale, you lower. For the last one, we're going to move into the full expression of your posture. So you want to make sure you're feeling really comfortable with this. So as you take your inhale, you start to rise and press and squeeze. Keep squeezing. So this is where you might find your heels are a little bit too far away from the body. You might want to see if you can touch your heels with your fingertips, or they feel close enough, and then keep squeezing upwards, keep squeezing through the block, holding it there. For some of you, you might move into a little bit more active bridge posture. So interlacing the fingers underneath the body and keep squeezing the body up, squeezing the block, engaging through the thighs, and then gently start to release. Take away the block, extend the arms on either side of the shoulders, palms facing down. Bring the feet a little wider and then lower the knees over towards the right. Taking a moment here and feel that stretch through the side of the body. And then come back through to the center and stretching over onto the left-hand side. So you want to encourage the knees to come as close as you can to the floor so that you're feeling that stretch through the right side body. And then draw the knees back up and just let's extend the legs for a moment. Bring the hands by the side and give ourselves a soma scan, a body scan. Just noticing if you've been sitting for a long time, whether there's tightness in the lower body or through your upper body. And just acknowledging. And then we're going to bend through both the knees and we'll start on our strap work. So for the first one, let's place the strap on the ball of the foot. And we're going to extend the legs up towards the ceiling. And when we're doing our strap work, what's really important is we don't start to tense through the shoulders. We're going to keep the shoulders nice and soft. And for the first one, let's open up as much as we can. And then hold it there. As we're laying here, think of flattening through your lower back. So you feel that you're really supported through your lower back, chin is tucked in. So we can make the stretch a little bit more active, but just pulling onto the strap a little, as if we want to bring the thighs a little closer towards the ribs. And then slowly releasing, bringing the feet back together. Release the left leg and place the foot down onto the mat. From here, work on swiveling the heel of your right foot in towards the body. Grab the strap or whatever support you're using with the right hand and place your left hand on the hip. So we keep that hip down as we open up towards the right hand side. And just go as far as it feels comfortable without flopping out the left leg, or we've just let go of that integrity. So holding it there, keeping the left hand side active and supportive. And so not only when you feel that you've moved to as far down as you can come, then you can start to raise the foot up towards the shoulder. And again, with these stretches, we don't want to feel any sudden sharp pain. It should be just a gentle stretch. And then let's release, bring it back to the center. Extend the left leg, and this time externally rotate the heel. So your heel is now facing over towards your right shoulder, and we can hold the strap with both our hands as we lower. So hopefully now we're working on the outer part of the thigh, outer part of the leg, and stay neutral with your right hand, but yet place a little bit more pressure with the left so that your left hand is drawing the foot towards your left shoulder. Very gentle stretch here. Release and come back to center. Let's have a little check-in. So extending the right leg and just observing if there are any noticeable differences between the right and left. You might find that the right hand side feels a little flatter, or maybe just the right leg feels a little longer. We're all so different. Okay, bend through the right knee and let's work on the left hand side. Placing the strap on the ball of the foot, heel up towards the ceiling. Grabbing the strap with the left hand, and now we're going to internally rotate the heel. So the heel's facing the right shoulder, and then we're going to lower it down as we place our right hand on that right hip. So as you're moving down, you really want to feel that your upper thigh is rotating away from the body. So that's why you need your heel to be facing towards the right. And then maybe you can start to lift the foot a little higher towards your left shoulder. So if you're doing these particular stretches, 5 breaths is fine. You can build up to 10 if you wish. And then you gently release, come back through to the center. Hold on to both hands with the strap and extend the right leg. And this time we're going to externally rotate your left heel, so the left heel is facing towards your left shoulder. Here we go, coming across the body. Relax the left strap, but place a bit more tension on the right. Back through to the center, release, and comparing both sides, whether they feel even. And bending through both the knees, bring the feet flat to the mat. And then let's bring the right heel across over towards the left thigh. And for this one, we're going to use the support of the strap. Let's lift through the left leg and see if we can, maybe we should have done it the other way. Here we go. Let's do it that way. Heel, prepare ourselves and come over. That's it, and then let's raise it up. And from here, just pressing the knee, left knee towards our chest. Nice big breaths. So as we are on our back, think of lengthening once again through the spine. You want to feel that your tailbone is also lengthening towards the front of your mat. If this is too strong, you can just hold your hands underneath the thighs, or even you can use the strap under the thighs. We'll do that on the other side. Excellent, and release. So with the next one, you can actually place it under the thighs. See how you go with that one? Heel comes over and then lifting and pressing the thigh, right thigh towards the chest, or balancing and making sure you're doing the same on the other side. So I'm going to be strapping it this way. So either or, using the option. And then slowly releasing and coming straight into Supta Baddha Konasana, our butterfly pose. So heels of the feet together, grabbing onto your block or your blanket and placing it under the sit bones so that you can feel some release through the lower back. Hands can be placed on your inner thighs, or you may want to have a stretch. So grabbing onto opposite elbows, chin is tucked in. And just notice after a couple of breaths, if you've let go of the connection of your heels and the ball of the foot. So you want to keep pressing those 2 points of the feet together. You want to keep it active. And then draw the knees in together, take away the block, extend the legs out, and then bring the arms behind us and start to give ourselves a nice big stretch. And then coming back into the star, but this time on our back. So with the inhale, extend through the toes and the fingertips, and then as you exhale, release. Inhale, extending. Exhale, release. Couple more. Bringing the legs back to the mat, arms by your side, palms facing up. And finishing off now with 2 more. Squeeze the knee to the chest. So in towards the ribs. Take the inhale, and on the exhale, let's bring that left leg up. Hold. Keep squeezing, keep pressing through the left heel. And then half happy baby. Keep the left leg activated, really working on the back of the hamstrings and pressing through your lower back. Releasing that right leg up, pointing, and draw the knee into the chest of the left thigh. Keep pressing. Coming into half happy baby on the left hand side. You can always use the strap here if you can't quite get onto your foot. So you can use the strap and hold on to the strap. So you want to keep the lower part of the body balanced on your mat. And finishing off with a full happy baby. Knees towards the armpits, lengthening through the back of your spine. Chin is tucked in. So you might find that you feel that there's a pinch on either side of your hips, keeping the feet flexed. Extend the legs up towards the ceiling. Flex the toes, bring the hands by the side of the body, and then coming down as slow as we can. And stopping here at quarter way, press through your heels. And then coming down, let's come down halfway, press through the heels. Come down 3/4 of the way. Press through the heels. Coming down all the way, nice and slow. Softening, releasing, allow the palms to come open. Feet to splay. Observe all the changes that have occurred, if any. The class will conclude now, so you can either continue to relax in Shavasana or come into a seated posture. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. Namaste. See you again soon.